The other day, Lauren Boebert attended a debate with the other Republicans running in the primary in Colorado's 4th Congressional District, and as per usual with these debates, things went very, very badly for Lauren Boebert, because the moderator from a local news station, Channel 9 over there, Kyle Clark, decided to press Lauren Boebert about the Beetlejuice theater incident. And when Lauren Boebert kept lying about the incident, Kyle Clark pressed even harder, causing Boebert to flip out and then accuse Kyle Clark of somehow being the one responsible for all of it. Here's how that exchange took place. Kyle Clark asks, "Do you want to talk about the theater thing?" And here's Boebert's response. Sure. So Kyle, I certainly have owned up to my night out in Denver. And you know, I've gone on that public apology tour, and I'm grateful for the mercy and grace that has been shown, but I'm not going to continue to live life in shame and, be beat up by this. And, you know, I would like to go back to my record. So stuttering, stammering, can't get through. She's obviously caught off guard because she didn't want to talk about it, but Kyle Clark pressed it. And at that point, when Boebert's like, I want to go back to my record, which, by the way, is equally as horrible as the Beetlejuice thing, that's when Kyle Clark decided to really press the issue and said, I just want to make sure, did you apologize for the behavior that went on with you and your date? Or, pardon me, or did you apologize for lying to voters about what you did that night and the disrespect you showed to service workers that night? What specifically were you apologizing for? Kyle Clark asks. And that's when Boebert says things were taken out of context. She absolutely did not flip anybody off, even though it's literally on video and everybody has seen it. We all saw her flip off the theater workers. She's literally still saying that it never happened. And then she said this. I think it has been very mischaracterized. I'm apologizing for you, Kyle Clark, for getting video and releasing that and people seeing it in a very private moment. A private moment in the middle of a very crowded public theater. I don't think you could have had a worse response to it. Like, that was a very private, intimate moment between me and my date, as literally hundreds of people were around us, okay? Give us some privacy as I feel him up in the middle of a crowded theater. That's not a private place. There is no, as constitutional law would tell you, reasonable expectation of privacy. So don't get mad at Kyle Clark. Like, Kyle Clark is not the one who went in there and did the digging and got the tapes from the theater and released them to the public. So I'm apologizing for you, Kyle Clark, for being so mean to me. The public needed to see this. I mean, I know we didn't want to see it, but they needed to know who you are. And for the record, for pretty much the remainder of that debate, the other Republicans up on that stage did in fact just kind of beat the hell out of Lauren Boebert, not just over the Beetlejuice thing, but they also called her out on her record and the fact that she has done virtually nothing, certainly nothing to help her own district, where she's abandoning now, nothing to help them in the entire time she has been in office. So she got it from all fronts, which is what should happen. Your personal life, your public image, and your horrific record. All of those things put together show that you are not fit to be a member of the House of Representatives. That is what the message was coming from these other Republicans. Now, Boebert, at the moment, we'll see what polls show later on after these debates, kind of settle in with the voters. She is expected to win a plurality, of the votes in that primary, which would then force a runoff, which could give an opponent the edge. In the crowded primary that they have right now, Boebert has the advantage due to name recognition, but once you whittle it down to just her versus another Republican, the tables are likely to turn at that point. So we'll see what happens in a couple weeks, but right now, Lauren Boebert is taking it from all sides, and she's not handling it very well at all. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.